Hey, welcome back to the Part-Time Players Podcast, episode 85. This is a video game podcast where two pals discuss the week's video game news of the week. My name's Reece Lagged, and I am joined, as always, by Bradley Seeley.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. You sound really robotic.
That sounded very. I was just going to go for a normal hello.
Yeah.
Keep it formal. Keep it real.
Real?
Yeah. Real talk.
Is it real talk? I feel like you're just in a flowing conversation, and then the camera started rolling, and then it just turned into robot mode.
Yeah, I don't know. But it's. I am good. Thank you. Even though you didn't ask, but I'll just say it. I'm good.
Yeah, no, it's good to hear. It's good to hear you're good. Yeah, before we started recording, you were talking about Peacemaker, and that was a good series and stuff.
Yeah, really good series. Yeah,
I'm gonna give it a go.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't know if I'd like it because the character in the film in the newest is like a bit of a knob, and he killed Rick Flag. I like Rick Flag, and sort of spoilers if you don't say sorry. But yeah, the series is really good. It's it's really good.
Yeah,
really
he's a
good.
knob and he knows it. He owns it.
Yeah,
he owns it, right?
Yeah, it's just funny. He's got a best friend called Eagly, which is an eagle. And he's just like he said in the film, he loves peace and he'll get it at any cost, no matter how many men, women, and children he has to kill. So,
is that what he says? It's kind of funny. It's kind of like takes the piss out of himself, and I kind of like that. It's like his own joke. James Gunn is really good at those superhero comedy. If you want to do like a superhero comedy movie or TV series, James Gunn is the guy, right, at this point. Like, there's nobody better than him. Yeah. So,
and I tell you what, it's got it kind of comes out of nowhere. Like intro for it, it's like a really well choreographed dance routine. Like everyone in the show, all the characters are dancing, and it's just like it's really.
Oh, really?
When you watch it, you'll just be like, why is it like? You kind of think, why is this here? Yeah, but it's also really, really quite impressive. Like everyone's dancing like this, so yeah.
They must be changing the tone of DC, because I feel like the Snyderverse is really like dark and gritty and really serious, and then you got James Gunn's thing.
Yeah,
they don't merge very well at all.
No,
I don't know if Flashpoint is going to change all that, but it's
good. It is
very different tones.
It's like, but I don't know. Suicide Squad's not set in the same world as like Flash and the new Batman. It's like they're all just kind of all over the show, aren't they? They're all just.
Is it not in the Flash? I thought it was in the.
No, because Flash is Snyderverse Spider-Man, isn't it? It's Flash. Sorry.
So is Suicide the latest Suicide?
So I don't like the original one wasn't. The original one was just vague. Superman and that exists in this world, and Batman. Oh, actually, no. The original,
Harley Quinn.
Yeah, the original one wasn't it?
Yeah, this is still in the same one as the original.
Yeah, I suppose it would be. Yeah, because I suppose Harley Quinn is the anchor. She's the anchor that pulls, that connects everything. Okay, cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah.
You just discovered something.
Yeah, cool.
My God.
Yeah. So, but I don't think the new Batman is, though. I think the new Batman is separate.
Yeah, that's definitely separate. Yeah.
But which I still haven't seen yet.
Yeah, well, we plan to watch it this Friday coming, hopefully. Yes. I got my haircut this week, and my barber asked me if I've seen it, and I was like, oh God, don't spoil it. Because I said no. And he was like, all right, shit, mate, don't bother watching it. I was just like, oh, really?
Yeah. That's why
nothing happens. Like, he's there and nothing happens. And I'm like, can we just stop? Can we change the subject?
I don't like going to the barber. I don't like making small talk. I don't do it. I don't engage in it. I'm like, I just want to sit there and you not to talk to me and just cut my hair. Yeah. That's why I don't go to the barbers, to be fair. So,
no.
It's just.
I don't mind the barbers. I don't mind the small talk. I know all the guys in the barbershop, they generally talk about football. And two of them are Liverpool fans, and the other two are Arsenal fans. Me being a Man United fan, there's a lot of banter, which is a little bit awkward for me because I can't really banter back when someone's cutting my hair.
Yeah.
You feel a bit cautious giving them stick back when they've got clippers in the next few years. You're kind of like,
Yeah, that's like where I work. There's a lot of football banter, and I'm just like, I don't.
No, you don't engage in it. Video games.
Yeah, I just kind of put my earphones in. Like they talk sports constantly on the radio all day. And I'm just like, God. So yeah, it's just, but no football banner for me, thanks.
No, no football banner here, but we've got a lot of video games and a lot of news this week. Should be a good little episode.
And our topic is: if you're stuck on a desert island, what 3 games would you take with you and why? That's the topic. So
I have 2. By the time we get to the main topic, I should have 3.
Okay. Yeah, sweet. I've got 3.
You got 3?
I don't know if they're. I don't know if we'll clash, but yeah, I got 3
potentially. I
tried
one of them. When I thought about it, I guess we can wait until we get into the main topic. But I kind of wanted to have a variety of games and games that are replayable. I did want online games, and you said I wasn't allowed any online games because there's no internet apparently.
Yeah.
Because I thought the replayability with online is just it's a no-brainer, right?
But then you could just message someone. You could just like me, send someone an instant message saying, "Oh, rescue me, please. I'm here."
Yeah, for the fun of the activity.
Yeah.
If we was allowed online games, it's kind of the obvious choice, right? Because you can just get the updates and keep going regardless. It's endless. So single player games a little bit more tricky.
I look forward to hearing your choices.
Yeah. Likewise with you.
Yes.
So if you want to obviously listen to the podcast or get notifications for when we obviously have new episodes, please subscribe to it wherever you do listen to your podcast. Obviously, we're on Apple, Google, Spotify, Stitcher, etc. And obviously on YouTube also, it's audio only. So go like and subscribe there. Thank you very, very much.
Yeah, we would appreciate it.
We do.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to kick off the news, but I'm gonna kick off the news with
I thought you was asking me and then you just decided
I'm just gonna tell you, I'm just gonna get my one in there first.
Yeah. All right, you go in there first then.
And mine is a new Witcher has been announced. Now this is years away, obviously. I think this is kind of like it's kind of gonna be like, we're making this, come join us to help make it. It's kind of like a job posting, isn't it, really, as well?
Yeah.
So we didn't get a lot of information. We just got like a picture of a Witcher medallion, and I've heard some people refer to it as a wolf, but it's not. It's clearly not a wolf. I think it's more of a cat. So I don't know if you're going to be playing someone in the School of the Cat, but then it doesn't really look like a cat either. I think it might be a new. It
is a wolf. What are you talking about?
It's not a wolf. That is not a wolf.
What? Geralt's medallion, where they call him the White Wolf. He doesn't have a wolf.
No, he has a wolf, but this isn't Geralt, is it? This isn't someone you've played as before. This is this isn't a Witcher 4. This is just a Witcher. So let me.
You're not playing as Geralt?
No, you're not playing as Geralt. This is a new. I'm going to read you what they said.
Oh, I haven't read it. Go and tell me.
I don't know why. When you go onto their website, you have to put your date of birth in. So that's why I was fiddling around trying to do in the background.
All right.
We're happy to announce that the next installment in the Witcher series of video games is currently in development, kicking off a new saga for the franchise. This is an exciting moment as we're moving from Red Engine to Unreal Engine 5, beginning a multi-year strategic partnership with Epic Games. It covers not only license but technical development of Unreal Engine 5, as well as potential future versions of Unreal Engine. Where relevant, we'll closely collaborate with Epic Games developers, with primary goal being to help tailor the engine for open world experience. At this point, no further details regarding the game, such as development or time frame or release date, are available. And that's it. That is it. That was all we got. And the new medallion, and it's not a wolf. That is definitely, it's got pointy ears.
But where does it say it's not Geralt? I thought you said it wasn't.
It's not The Witcher 4. This says we're happy to announce kicking off a new saga for the franchise.
Oh, does that mean it's not going to be him?
Yeah, it's just like, it just says The Witcher, and that isn't a wolf medallion. If you look at it, it looks like a Khajiit from Skyrim. It looks like a cat. So, so I'm excited. Playing as playing as a Witcher in that world. I just think the lore is amazing. I've watched like a load of videos and lore videos about the other schools. So you got like School of the Manticore, School of the Cat, School of the Griffin, School of the Bear. So yeah, I think it's really cool. I think that it looks.
See it being an online multiplayer MMO type thing.
I really hope. I really hope, because that will just make my interest from like 100 to 0. So
it would. Well, I understand why they're changing engines because of the disaster of Cyberpunk. So they don't want to use their own engine no more, which is kind of surprising because now they've got to give massive money to Epic to use Unreal. However, they did mention what you just read, that they have help and support from them if there's any engine problems. So they probably thought, well, we need that backup insurance. Although it's going to cost us money, a lot of money, we probably need that backup and support from Epic with our engines, because we can't have the disaster again. We can get away with one,
it's mad,
but they can't get away with two. If they ruin this Witcher, I think CDPR might be
go under. Yeah. It's weird because The Witcher 3 came out in 2015, so 7 years ago, and that used the Red Engine, and that's one of the best looking games around. Like even like just the sound, like when you're standing in the forest and the trees are just swaying and you can hear the wind.
Yep,
you know what I mean? It's a good engine, but like you say, it's maybe it's because they want to have support with it. So really excited.
Maybe they're making a different type of game that's ongoing.
Yeah, there's nothing really else to say.
Quite a lot of online ongoing games that use Unreal. Obviously, Fortnite uses it. The Division, I believe, has used. Oh no, does Division? No, that's the Snowdrop, Ubisoft's own one. But yeah, I know. Obviously, Fortnite and some other games have used Unreal. So
people were saying, "Oh, is it going to be like Epic, exclusive?" But they said no, it's not. It's going to be multi-platform. But it's
definitely.
It's exciting. It is, but like I say, it's exciting. But then you're going to be at least 5 years. So
minimum, might be even longer.
Yeah. So
they always delay their games. They know they can't release anything that's not near perfect. Yeah. I think you're talking 6-7 years before we're actually playing another Witcher.
Yeah. So let me have a look. So when Cyberpunk got announced, when did Cyberpunk get announced? So that was announced in May 2012, and it come out in 2020. I know it was delayed. I think it's supposed to come out in 2018, maybe at first. So 8 years that was.
And let's face it, it wasn't really ready until this year. So 10 years, really? 10 years. It's taken them to do it. So,
you like to think with them getting support from Epic, you would come out quicker. But I'd just wait. It's fine.
It's like getting excited for Rockstar making GTA 7
or GTA 7, or Elder Scrolls 8. It's
it eventually it will be here. Whether or not we're alive to see it will be another question.
Elder Scrolls 8, I think if that ever did come out, I think I'd probably be a granddad. And I ain't
potentially
children, so it's mad. It's mad.
Potentially.
But I'll let you do your first news topic now if you want. I'll let you do it. It's all right.
Thank you. My first news story is about an acquisition from Sony. So we got a new first-party PlayStation studio, which is the recently created studio from Jade Raymond called Haven Studios. I know they did partner with them last year, and they did announce that their new game was going to be exclusive to PlayStation. But clearly, Sony must be thoroughly impressed with whatever they're working on. I believe they did say they're working on a multiplayer game. So these, I can't remember how many they said they were going to release before 25, but it was quite a few. But I know Haven Studios was one of them. Sony's bought them before they can even obviously show what they're doing. Obviously, the price probably goes up. So, I only can hope that it's good. I'm sure they got a very good track record called Sony of seeing when something's good and buying them early and stuff. It's not much to go off because we don't know what they're working on. We just know it's multiplayer. It's supposed to be AAA. Jay Raymond's got a very good CV when it comes to making games. Obviously, she started off at Ubisoft and she helped create the Assassin's Creed franchise. And then she helped shape what Far Cry is now, and they've kind of rinsed and repeated it. And then she left, and I think she then went over to EA and worked on some stuff over there and wasn't quite worked out. And then she went over to Stadia. Obviously, clearly didn't work out, which I don't think was her fault. It's just Stadia's just Stadia. And then she decided to make her own studio, Haven, and Sony's now bought them. So, let's see how it is. But it's
good.
only good things. I think this is what
Sony seem to be buying up more smaller studios than Xbox going in, bagging the big ones. So, but it's quality over quantity. So yeah, we'll. And
I think this is the right way to be. I think almost Microsoft need to start doing this if they can manage it correctly, because of the stories we were talking about last week, where they're not managing 343 and Initiative, or whatever the studio's called. They're just mismanaging their studios, really. Where I feel like Sony, if you're going to give them credit for anything, is that they are managing all their first party studios really, really well. Although we haven't spoke about it on this podcast and we haven't ignored it, but I know GT has got a lot of slack about the microtransaction or something like that. I haven't been paying too much attention to, because we both don't have it. I'm not interested in GT.
Yeah, that's
but it's quite lowly reviewed on Metacritic for like user score. It's like the lowest ever, because it's quite egregious.
Apparently it went off. I was to another podcast. Apparently it went off because it's always online, and it went off for like a couple of days. You couldn't get on it. You couldn't play. And then when it come back, all the cars on that you want to buy were like double the price or something. They're just ridiculous. Real money. And if you've got like a double of a car in game, you can't sell it and use like in-game credits to buy another car. So that's not that. You have to do microtransactions.
No, really.
I've heard some bits where it don't look at, like, some people was like comparing it to like a PS3 game. Some bits like when like you're in first person in the car, like the graphics ain't great. It only has ray tracing on the replays. It doesn't have ray tracing in the actual races. It's not great. For one of the big, the big Sony games, and it is because when I went to see the Uncharted movie, they do like a PlayStation studio at the beginning, kind of like Marvel, like they show all the different films. PlayStation Studios did one, and you had like Ratchet, Eddie and Joel, and Aloy, and then GT was one of them as well. So they know it's one of their well-established big games, and they kind of dropped the ball on this one. It's really people are not happy with it. It's bad.
It's one thing that Sony's, I guess, letting themselves down on, is how consumer friendly they are, and they seem to be very I don't know, financially they make some of the wrong decisions, but they're winning. And until Microsoft really put the pressure on, and Microsoft made a lot of right moves, but until they get those big AAA games where they can actually compete with Sony are probably not really going to change, are they? Until they're forced to. And Microsoft are probably the only ones that can force them.
Exactly. Talking about big AAA games, I will talk now about the Justice League Kill the Suicide Squad. So Sefton Hill done a tweet, and it says, "We've made the difficult decision to delay Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League to spring 23. I know a delay is frustrating, but that time is going into making the best game we can. I look forward to bringing the chaos to Metropolis together. Thanks for your patience." So we kind of called this one already. They confirmed the date of October for Gotham Knights, and they wasn't going to release two games a month apart. Really, it doesn't make any sense. So I've got a feeling they say spring. I reckon it will be after April. The new financial year to make. They don't have two big games released in two separate financial years. But I don't mind. It would have been packed anyway. So, what are your thoughts on this delay? Not surprised, I know.
Yeah, we kind of called it already, right? I know there was rumors. I think you mentioned them like a month ago, or even January, even. And then after we saw the date for Gotham Knights, it was all but confirmed that this definitely wasn't coming out before it. And there was only, when's Gotham coming? November?
October.
October. So unless this game was coming out in November or December, it was always going to be pushed to next year. And it kind of makes sense that they would want a little bit more time. I'm fine with it. I don't need this game to come out this year, particularly. No. I'm more excited about Gotham Knights anyway. And I'm happy to wait till spring 2023 to give it a go. And I hope it's good. I do.
Yes, so do I. Yeah, it's it's fine. I don't mind.
Sorry, I imagine Destiny will be coming out around that period of time as well.
Okay, yeah. So
I expect, because even if they do their on schedule to be February, because obviously the seasons or whatever, the expansion lasts for a year. Since they've split from Activision, they've never made it on time. the first Shadowkeep was delayed by a month, then Beyond Light was delayed by 2 months, and then Witch Queen, the latest one, was delayed by 6 months.
Yeah.
So if February is a target, I imagine they're not going to get out till like
July.
Spring, summer.
Yeah.
May, June is my guess. They're not going to make it on time. They never do.
No.
So the last season is going to be like another 4 or 5 month season, I would guess. But,
fine with that. That is okay with me.
Cool.
Did you have the beta for the new PlayStation system?
I did, yeah. And that's what I was going to go into next. So it actually been released globally. Have you updated your PS5?
Yeah, it done it the other day when I turned it off.
Did you notice any difference, thoughts on the changes at all?
I only literally turned it on about half hour before we started recording this, and I just went straight into Star Wars. So I didn't notice anything. Yeah, just kind of went in and then done it. Yeah, but a good update. But what are some of the new features?
Yeah, they're the same features that I saw a few months ago, except for they fixed the bug. Because I don't know if I mentioned it on the podcast. I'm sure I did, but I did actually have to come off the beta because there's a little switch in the party chats normally where you can change from in-game chat, because Destiny has its own in-game chat for people that are playing on different platforms.
Yeah.
So you can, and you don't have to be in like a party chat, like a PlayStation party chat. But on the beta, it just didn't have that option. So we were doing like this LFG where we were playing with people on Xbox or PC or whatever, and I couldn't join or do anything like that. So I had to obviously unroll it, and everybody had to wait for me. So I'm glad that feature is now here, because I was a little bit like, oh, well, it's not working. But it turns out I didn't have my headset on. Again, I keep doing that. Yeah, since I got my Astros, I'm not used to that. There's a button that you got to turn on.
Jesus.
Because it automatically stays on the PlayStation. It stays on the Astros as like all sound all the time.
Yeah.
Where when I used the Sony ones, it used to go to TV and then I would have to switch it. So I knew I had to turn it on.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. But where it's already there, I don't know. I just keep forgetting that it's not on. And so I think there's something going on. And then it turns out that, I just haven't turned my headset on. Yeah. But the new features, which the one I'm most excited for, is not come out yet, is VRR, which is variable refresh rate, I believe. And that's coming fairly soon for people that, like me, he bought a very expensive TV for HDMI 2.1. And we can actually utilize one of the benefits, which just makes your graphics a little bit crisper, and also reduces the lag and stuff. It's basically when the frames might dip in and out, or if you go from a gameplay where it's 120 and goes down to 60, you won't have to have your TV won't go on and off to like switch between the two. It will just go between smoothly. So if it does dip between the frames, the TV will just automatically adjust, where it makes it look a little bit more fluid rather than being 60, 120, like glitching, and then you get that little fuzzy. So that helps with that. So that should look a little bit better. Another feature that I thought was quite cool is when you do little screenshots or little video clips, which I was doing this week for Destiny whenever we'd like trying out a little damage test. And there was this glitch on one of the supers where I can do the damage cap, which is like 1 million with one move. It's like this glitch. And I was practicing, so I was doing little clips, and now they automatically get uploaded to the app on your phone. So then I was putting them in the WhatsApp group, so show people that, look, I'm actually doing it. So I was clipping that and stuff. So that's quite cool.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
So you can do like 1 little minute clips, and it automatically uploads onto your app. I think it stays on your phone for like 40 days. I think it says. Okay. And then it automatically gets deleted.
Yeah, if you do like screenshots on the Xbox, it goes into the app. And I'd like that, because I wanted it the other day, because I took a few screenshots of Jedi Fallen Order, and I was like, I wanted to post them on Instagram, but I was like, I've got to post it. I'd have to turn it on, post it to Twitter, and then copy it, and then so then I was kind of like, I know you can post it straight to Instagram, but it's boy, and but for them to get uploaded to your app is pretty cool. I like
it's a really handy feature, because literally the day before I was having the same problems as you. I wanted
there you go. So just open the app and it's there.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that's quite cool. The other good feature is open parties. We had that feature on PS4. For some reason they got rid of it for PS5, but that's back. Very similar. just means you don't have to make a private party or add people onto your party for them to join. You can just start an open one and anybody can join.
Mm-hmm.
Although, because obviously they did have to close parties for such a long time, I just stay in the same parties anyway with the same people. So not really going to probably utilize that myself, but it's there. And voice commands, which is only available for in the US and UK. I didn't try it, but it is there.
Yeah. Okay.
I never use voice commands for anything other than maybe the S word, which I'm not going to say because it'll go off.
Yeah, for me, it's I don't even use that. The only thing I use is we've got an Alexa, so that's the only voice command I use. Yeah, but I don't really hold the whole voice command kind of thing. Is I don't know, just don't use it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Although it has come a long way. I remember I had a Ford Fiesta years ago, like 2012, 13, and used to have I can't remember what Ford have. They have a mode in the Ford, and you can say like call whatever, and it never ever got it right. It just nothing worked on it. It was terrible. So
I don't think my car's got a voice command. I think it does. I haven't set it up though.
It was I can't remember what it's called. It was Ford saying, I don't know, but it was absolutely dreadful. So it has come a long way. Alexas and Siri and have
and Google's as well.
But you sacrifice a little bit of your freedom if you have an Alexa because they're always listening. So it's just we know this.
Yeah, collecting all the data.
Yeah, I remember about a few years ago it came out. It was like, TVs with cameras. It kind of turned out that there's just recording. Like the TVs would just record what you're doing in your house, and it's like Jesus Christ. It's just
imagine the amount of home porn videos that got watched there.
Yes, mate.
People back in South Korea, the Samsung guys are just in their little lab. Yeah.
It's like I remember like they showed years ago again. There's a picture of Mark Zuckerberg, who is a robot. I don't think he's a real human, but his camera was like covered up. And you're like, well, if he's got his camera covered up,
really, he's got like tape over it, just like
he did have a little tape over his face.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, that does say something. No, I do think he is a bit of a robot. I didn't watch the whole thing, but he was on the podcast recently. I think it was the Lex Freeman one.
Okay, yeah.
And when he was referring to humanity, he was referring to it in like a third person, like he's not a part of it, like he's not a person as well. Like he would just refer to like we are trying to support people and humanity, and I don't know. It's just the way he phrased it. It was like you are a person too, Mark.
Yeah, it's like we are trying to help people and humanity. It's just, he's not. He's weird. He's one of the weirdest guys. Like it's just, and he talks about Sweet Baby Ray sauce. He loves it. Like,
does he really?
He done another interview, and he had a bottle of it in the background on his bookshelf.
Really?
It's good sauce. Don't get me wrong, especially the honey one. It's nice, but and that picture still, the picture of him surfing head to toe in suntan lotion, so he looked like he was a mime. It's just weird. It's just like, why would you do that? Maybe he's waterproof and he's like circuit board or something. I don't know, but it was very, very odd. It's an odd person. Right. What is my next news story? My next news story is going to be so this is one I've taken a little bit.
Sorry, I thought there was some breaking news, but it's not. I got this thing about GTA 6 announcement, but it's not. It's the one they had before. Apparently, it's the most liked tweet of all time.
And what is it? What tweet was it?
No, when Rockstar announced that they are working on GTA 6 a month ago. Yeah, it's apparently the most liked tweet of all time.
Well, there you go. Well, talking about Rockstar.
I know.
Here we go, guys. Hope you're buckled in. Introducing GTA Plus for GTA Online, a brand new membership delivering exclusive benefits and more, launching on March 29th. So this is a little bit of a read up of what they described this as. Okay, so remember, they released the game in 2013 on the PS3 and Xbox 360. You bought it, you loved it.
It didn't do that well though. They are kind of struggling financially.
Yeah, I know exactly. Yeah, so they bought out then. You're like, you know what, this game's brilliant, love it. GTA Online come out, okay, and they're like, oh, guess hey, the year after PS4, Xbox One got released, they're like, you know what, we're just going to upgrade it. If you want to buy it again, because you can look a little bit better. You're like, oh,
upgrade something one. It's fair enough, right?
Fair enough. You know what?
Yeah,
it's like, I got it. When I bought my PS4, it was a pack in. I got like a PS4 and it had GTA in it. So I was like, I'll play it again. Love it.
Yeah,
sweet.
I bought it 3 times. Loved it.
Exactly. Yeah, cool. And then that's now it's 2022. Yeah. Okay. So
they didn't do it again, did they?
Well, guess what?
Oh.
They did. They was like, you know what? It's coming to the PS5. It's coming to the PS5, and you get me. Everyone was like, "Well, we've got the game. We're going to get it free. We know we're going to get a free update."
Surely,
because other people give it free upgrades. Yeah. No, you want it? You got to pay £8. So I bit the bullet. I went against, what I've been saying and done it. I bit the bullet and I paid it. So now I've got the game again for the 4th time on the PS5, and I was like, "That's it, done." They're making so much money. No. Subscription service. Okay, so there you go. GTA Plus is a new membership program exclusive of GTA Online and PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S, launching on March 29th and providing easy access to a range of valuable benefits for both new and long-standing players on the latest generation consoles. Okay, so targeting us current gen players.
It's interesting though, right? It's only on PS5, Series, Xbox.
Maybe this is what. Yeah, maybe they're trying to entice more people over, but in trying to entice people over by charging them a monthly payment is odd.
I got some theories on it. I'll let you finish the thing and then we'll...
So being a GTA Plus member gets you a recurring monthly GTA 500,000 direct deposit into your Maze bank account, which plus the opportunity to claim properties in and around Los Santos that unlock gameplay updates you may have missed out on, special vehicle upgrades, members only discounts, GTA money and RP bonuses. When I say GTA money, it just says GTA and $, so GTA dollars, I don't know. RP bonuses and much more each month. Here's a breakdown of the benefits of the GTA Plus. Memberships will receive in the first month of membership between March 29th and April 27th. So you can get 500 grand. The principal,
which lasts for like 5 seconds.
Exactly, yeah.
500 grand.
When I went back in it, I got 4 million, and I didn't even get me out to character creation because I'd spent it. So
that's not a lot of money in that game.
No,
honestly.
The principal Devest 8, along with complimentary House Special Works upgrade for it being made available to purchase by general public. Right. I don't know what any of this means, if I'm honest with you. You get an auto shop location, La Mesa, waived LS car meet membership fees. Your owners can upgrade to the Aquarius Super Yacht at no additional cost. The Gusset Frog Tee and Broker Populous basketball tops and shorts automatically added to your wardrobe. The Conveyor livery for the Mammoth Avenger. A selection of free paints and emblems for your auto shop. 3 times GTA dollars and RPs on Hal's Special Work Race Series, and 2 times Meet Rep on Street Race Series. So if you play it, you might know what that means. I don't really know what it means. So I don't play it.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to skip down here to how much.
I guess there's a lot of consumables, and you're getting bonus XP and money for everything you do, basically.
Yeah. So it's going to be sign up for just $5.99 a month. So this is dollars. So $5.99 dollars a month, starting on March 29th via the PlayStation Store or the PS5 or Microsoft Store, and you can cancel anytime. Stay tuned to Rockstar Newswire, the official GTA Online website, for each month's GTA Plus special benefits. So, there you go. I don't know what it is in the UK, but it's in America. It's $5.99 a month. And remember, Rockstar made the conscious decision to block anyone who hasn't got a PS5 who wanted to update it. They can't get it at the sale price. You have to buy it at full price. Okay, so that's cool of them. Nice. I don't know. I just kind of see this as they've announced they're working on the next one. I know they want to milk this for all it's worth, but now they've got a subscription service, a monthly subscription service. For me, it's mad. I won't be taking part in this. I doubt I'll ever play on GTA Online again, if I'm honest with you. But it's just, I just don't get it. Like, how do you feel about this?
What my theory is that the next GTA is not going to have an online mode. The online mode is this. Yeah. And because they've made a couple of decisions, they've decided to separate it from PS4 and Xbox One players. We're not merging the two. So clearly we're not going to be held back by that anymore, which is kind of an odd decision if we are getting an online mode with GTA 6, right? And now they've made this decision to do this subscription service, which is only on the newer version, which makes me think this is a longer term game, right? Like GTA 6 is just going to be story, player only game, which I guess you would prefer anyway, and I'm not bothered about anyway. And GTA Online is what it is, and it will keep going for the next decade or so.
Yeah, for however long, yeah.
And if you are into that game, maybe the subscription service is worth it. I don't know if it is or isn't. It seems like there's not a lot there. I would like to see them maybe move to like a DLC packs, maybe, if that is the case. If they are going to keep updating it, maybe turn it into like an MMO where it's like a Elder Scrolls Online, where they do have the plus, ECO plus, where you have like a bigger bank and you can craft more things, but you also get all the DLC packs with it as well.
Yeah.
So it's kind of worth it. Where you would think,
didn't mention on here, you'd think if you're paying this subscription, you would get the DLC packs, but it doesn't mention that.
I think they're free. I think they're just included, right?
Oh, are they? Okay.
Yeah. So like the Dr. Dre one, you could just do it if you're at the level to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, no, there's no. As far as I'm aware, there's nothing in GTA.
They'll probably change it now. They will start charging now. So
yeah, it'll be included in the plus. So yeah, maybe for another way they could make money. But if they're going to give bigger expansions in it, fine, fair enough. Because at the moment, it just seems like there's little updates here and there where you get a mission or two or a new heist, which is included. But maybe people that are playing that game would like a bigger thing happening in it.
Yeah.
But if that means they have to charge for it, then let them charge for it. But I would like something changed with it, maybe more going on, because it is, I don't know. Well, I haven't really experienced the heist and stuff. I would like to, but yeah, that's how I see it anyway. I just think it's a sign that it's going to be a more longer term thing, and 6 is not going to have it.
Yeah, you'd think 6 would come out without.
A bit of a shame because I wouldn't mind a new location for online, or maybe they will add it. I don't know how.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, because it would get a bit boring just being in that sense, especially if you've been playing it for 8 years. But yeah, we'll wait and see. If 6, it would make more sense that 6 wouldn't come out with its own online, like you say. They'll just have this. But yeah, it's just Rockstar or Take-Two. They know no bounds. They know how to make money. They know how to milk it, and they will milk it. The cash cow is skin and bone now. It ain't got a lot of milk left. I still think it's got a little bit of milk left. There's still plenty of I was gonna say juice. It used to be a fat cow. It used to be a big old fat cow, and now
it's the biggest cow around, right?
Yeah.
So, and they're still going with it, and they can continue going with it, and I'm sure it's not going to stop anytime soon. I see GTA Online being around for a very long, long time, as it is now. I would like to see a new place, and because it has, and that maybe is why they haven't included PS4 and Xbox One, is because maybe those consoles wouldn't be able to handle 2 locations. Say, for example, the next 6 is Miami.
Yeah.
Maybe Miami is a map in online, and you can just get on a plane and you can just go over there, or you boat or whatever, you can fly or whatever it is, or whatever it is. That
I can imagine
cool.
I can see them adding a new location, like you say.
When 6 releases, add a new location. Yeah,
like next year it'll be 10 years since it came out, and I know GTA Online wasn't around when it first came out. You had to wait. I think it was like a few months before it came out. But it still would be, not knocking on 10 years. So yeah, adding a new location would, and it'd drop. Would I jump into a new location? I don't know. Maybe that's I'm a sucker, basically.
I would. I undoubtedly would.
And then you'd be like, Brad, you need to do it for the podcast, and then I'd end up doing it. But that's GTA for you. More GTA news, but I think we've got one last news story. If you want to cover that one, Mr. Reece.
I will, Mr. Brad. And this news story is about Sony's quote-unquote Game Pass competitor, obviously codenamed Spartacus. Obviously, there's also been rumors that it will be officially announced. Infinity.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be being delayed or revealed this week, as we're obviously next week as we're recording, but this week when the podcast comes out. Maybe when this releases on Monday, the news will be broken on Monday. They like to release things on Monday when we post.
Yes.
And sometimes on a Tuesday, so I wouldn't be surprised if that is the case. But yeah, pending news that this is going to be announced, and no surprise, leaks have come out that it's obviously going to be the tier list that we know about, and it's going to have no day one releases like Game Pass.
Okay. Yeah.
Not surprising. There's no news there because obviously all the leaks suggested this was the case. I just don't. I don't know. I'm not too bothered about it, to be honest with you. What I would like, I did see someone suggest online that hopefully they give you like a discount for the first party games if you do have the highest tier.
Yeah.
Like maybe £10 off or something like that. I think that would be quite nice.
That would be,
But other than that, I don't see them
it
doing
wouldn't
anything else.
benefit me because I buy them physically, but I don't know, maybe I can go into a shop with but no, you need to give me a discount because I actually am the biggest tier, and they'll just be like, go away, going to Tesco, like, excuse me, do you know what this means?
Yeah, they're still going to charge you £10 to upgrade from PS4 to PS5, which is a bit ridiculous. But there was a question that I saw on Twitter from MBG, and he said, if Sony were to announce all their first-party games will be released day and date on their new service, do you think the overall quality, size, scale, scope, and production values of their games would go down? Do you think that would be the case, and would you be happy with that?
No, I'd rather them not be on it, and like a God of War, like the big games. I'd rather them not be on it and just be solid like Spider-Man. Last of Us. I say Last of Us 2. I'm not a fan of the story, but the gameplay and that was obviously good.
And the length and stuff, because I guess the alternative would be everything would be like Lost Legacy and Miles.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
I'd rather have the big, when a big game gets released, I love it. Like Spider-Man, God of War. It's an event. You know what I mean? Like when Red Dead Redemption 2 got released. I know it's not a Sony. That's not a Sony. Exclusive or studio. But when it came out, I booked time off work and I planned it. It was an event. And I know some people are like, oh, you're stupid for booking time off work and that. But if you enjoy playing games and it's a big game and you've been looking forward to it for years, which it was, you do what you do. You know what I mean? That's what you're doing. I know people book days off to play Elden Ring, and some people would have booked time off to play GT. It's like if that's your bag, you're going to book time off.
Yeah, I'm going to book time off for God of War.
Yeah, my new job, I can't book time that much because I don't have as much holiday, and I can't book time off, but I will be playing. So
all right. I will book time off for God of War.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't have booked time off for God of War anyway. I booked time off for Fallout 5, Red Dead Redemption 2. There's some others, but yeah, they were the big ones I took.
Well, would you do for Starfield?
No, I'd just play that. Yeah, I'm not too sure what that's going to be like. But hey, Halo, Fallout 5, I think I booked a week off.
But knowing your tastes, like that is like if I was going to do a gram slunk of what you like, you like Mass Effect, you love Bethesda RPGs. Is merging the two together.
Maybe if I've got I know I'm going to have an extra day, I'll be like, I'll take a day off. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
my boss would be like, what are you doing? I'll be like, oh, I'm going out. I was saying that really, I'll just be indoors with the curtain shut, playing on a video game. So
fair enough.
It's I'd rather them not be on it. And I like, I buy games physically anyway, so I would buy. I prefer just to buy them, just to have them. But it's. I'm excited to see what it is, what the different. If there is tiers, what's included. Because on the tweet we've got screenshotted here, it's got Bloomberg. Sony's Game Pass competitor codename Spartacus will be revealed next week. Will debut with a splashy lineup of hit games. So I'm excited to what constitutes as a splashy hit game. Imagine if it was like this is the PlayStation's online service, Bugsnax DLC. It's day one. It's on there.
They still haven't spoken about it, have they?
They haven't. No, they've forgotten.
It's supposed to be spring as well, right?
It's supposed to be spring, yeah. So
they're gonna just shadow drop it because
no, it wasn't even spring. It was early 23. So
23 or 22.
22. Sorry, early 2022. So I don't know when it's coming, but it's.
Are we in early because it's going into April now?
Yeah, exactly.
We are going away from early.
We're going out of early. Yeah, we're going to be.
I feel like we're only a couple of days. I think once you get into April, you're not early anymore.
No,
it's got to be March is the latest.
First 3 months, exactly. Yeah. So, but I can wait. I can wait for that Isle of Big Snacks DLC. It's fine.
Maybe we should message the game director, like, where's the DLC?
Excuse me, I talk about this game every week on my podcast. Can you please just release it?
I imagine they don't get a lot of DMs. I reckon you'll get a response.
Yeah, like, you can be our ambassador of Bug Snacks.
Yeah, we could be sponsored. Yeah,
then maybe they'll send me like a Bug Snacks merch, like a bunga, like Teddy or something.
All right. Well, you reach out to him and you report back to what happens.
Okay, all right, we'll do. Yeah.
Yeah. Fine.
But yeah, only time will tell what is going to be included in this. So yeah, hopefully, like you say, early next week, like tomorrow maybe or Tuesday, we'll actually find something. But again, it's the only thing about talking about rumors and that. We've heard this before. It's coming out next week and then nothing. It's a bit hit and miss. So yeah, we'll wait. And then let's hopefully next week we'll be able to tell you a comprehensive what is included and what's not. So
yeah, if it gets announced, hopefully it does. Yeah.
But let's move on now to our main topic. And our main topic is so I don't know, you're on a boat, you're on a plane, it crashes and it sinks, whatever, and you're stuck on a desert island. Okay.
Yeah, but like Lost, right?
Like Lost, yeah, but you've got water, you've got food, there's electrical.
And it's not a freaky island with all that.
No, it's just like an island, just like it's cool. You've got plug sockets, a TV, and whatever console you need to play your your chosen free games. Now, because you look at Tom Hanks in Castaway, he was having a bad time. All he had was to entertain himself was a picture of his wife and a watch, which is cool with his wife.
He had a little ball, Wilson. And then he made a ball about the most important character in it.
And then he made a ball, yeah. So he had a picture of his wife and a ball, and it turns out his wife didn't even wait for him; she married someone else.
Is that what happens in the film?
That's what happens in the film, yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember. That's sad.
It is really sad, yeah. But so that's
what's the one? Is it Family Guy? When I take a Mega, where he puts a hole in Wilson.
He has what?
He puts a hole in Wilson's mouth.
He keeps calling him Wilson. and then the ball replies like, "My name's Voight." Yeah. So you got 3 games, and what would you pick and why? Obviously,
we're taking turns. We're doing our first.
Yeah, we'll take turns. Yeah, so you can go first. What's your first game?
My first one is a game we mentioned today.
Mm-hmm.
We mentioned a series. A new one's going to be coming out, and that is The Witcher 3.
Okay.
Is my first pick. I wanted to pick an RPG, a long RPG, and I thought, out of all the ones, which one would I enjoy the most? Never finished. With all the DLCs and stuff like that, I've got hundreds of hours there.
Mm-hmm.
I thought if there were going to be any time I would actually be able to do all those question marks and not have absolute anxiety about it, he would be stuck on a desert island.
Yes.
So ample opportunity. I would 100% complete it, do every single question mark, and thoroughly enjoy it. And be a Gwent master probably by the end of it.
You could learn Gwent, yeah. You could learn Gwent, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That is on my list as well. Nice. So it is. I've got here a little breakdown of campaign. So campaign with all additional side content, like just the bog standard campaign. If you're rushing it, you can do it in. We're going to have Game of the Year edition. Don't worry, you can have Game of the Year edition.
Sure.
If you're rushing it, it's going to take on average 75.5 hours. Okay, that's rushed. Leisure. It's mad. I do not know how. I don't know if this is how accurate this is, but I'm just going off this website. Leisure 291.5 hours. Okay, and completionist, if you do everything like you said you wanted to do, it's got between 116 and 469 hours. Okay, to complete everything.
All right.
Right. Okay. And then we've got the expansion. So you have the expansions with you. So okay. So the average playtime for Heart of Stone is 14 hours. If you want to complete it fully, it's got. See, I don't know if this. It says here leisure. So if you leisurely just want to play that expansion, it's 24.5 hours. And then Blood of Wine, which is the biggest expansion, leisurely, if you want to do that, it's 52.5 hours. Okay, if you want to breeze through it, you can do it in 28.5.
All right.
So it's a good choice. It's a really good choice to play. I don't know how many hours I put into it on the Switch. A lot. I was playing for a couple of months, and obviously I was playing in handheld mode, so whenever I wanted to, I could play. So yeah, The Witcher 3 for me, and it's very, like you say, it's very relevant at the moment with them announcing a new one. But that would be one for me to jump fully into. And I reckon you know what, if you're stuck on a desert island, you might even get the platinum because you're better to do it on death mark difficulty because you ain't got nothing else to do. Nothing better to do.
Yeah, I'd probably get really good at it, and I probably would be able to do it.
Absolutely, just destroy it. So
I certainly would be able to complete it and get all those question marks, so that wouldn't be an issue.
Yes.
Trying to get out I don't know if you can do it on the app. No, like on PS5 when you can get up your play times of things.
Yeah.
How do I do that on there?
I don't
Trophies. Does it tell you? Oh no, it doesn't tell you on the app.
Yeah, so I think you might have to go on console to do it.
No.
But and by the way, when you're stuck on a desert island, the current gen update would have been released, so you'd be playing it on the best possible looking version of the game as well. So
that's very true.
That is one of mine as well. So my next one is, if I can open my iPad, my next one is going to be, I know you're not going to agree with this one, but Red Dead Redemption 2.
All right.
I like that game. I think it's got something to do with at the moment. I really want to play it again. No, I don't know why, but got a hankering to play it again. On average, to 100% Red Dead Redemption 2 is 172 hours.
Oh.
Okay, so obviously it's another long game. Really good, compelling story. Best, as we've said before, we all agree, one of the best protagonists in any game ever.
Yep.
So I know you're a big fan of Arthur Morgan. You loved his story arc. So it's
that is why I did not choose this game.
Okay, was you considering it?
I thought about it.
I know
it's a lengthy game. It's a good game. It's fantastic. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, and I wouldn't mind. But I feel like I would have got my fantasy of going around in a hall to a better character from Witcher.
Yeah.
And I choose other variety of games. If that makes sense.
I know Brad Moore said he would consider it for this because he'd have to be bored out of his nut to play it. So Brad's not a fan. Yeah. So, but that is my number 2. I would pick Red Dead Redemption 2. Like I say, I've said it before. I spoke about it before. Just the story. Me and you see it differently. I think the redemption arc of Arthur mainly because I was playing as a good character. I was making him there's certain bits in the game where you can't be a good character. That to progress the story. But all the optional stuff I tried to, redeem yourself. So to be a better person. So that I had a different connection to the game and the character than you did because you played as a bit of a bastard. Basically,
I just played it how he got played.
Yeah, so I would. That would be my next game. What about you? What's your next?
My next one is probably a surprising one. You were not going to expect this, and it is Mario Brothers 3.
Okay, yeah. What, back on the NES?
Yep.
Wow. Yeah. No, I was not.
It's timeless.
Yeah.
2, I've always wanted to get into and play them, and I thought this would be the perfect opportunity. And I hear people like speed running them, and it's really replayable, and you just learn all the things. And I'd love to have the time, not only to beat it, but then have the time to just go through it and just master it and speed run it and stuff like that. I reckon me on a desert island, I would be gets pretty sick at it by the end of it. That's my pick. Just because I've tried to think of something that's replayable. There you go.
There you go. Look. Got it. On the SNES, on the NES. Sorry, yeah. I actually come out on GBA as well. Game Boy Advance. I didn't know that. But I think I had it actually. But that's a good choice. And you wouldn't be using like all the little exploits you can have to skip levels. You would be doing it
legit.
Yeah, you would be using those exploits.
No cheese.
Like warp tunnels
before cheeses.
That is a very and I suppose as well it's good contrast. You've got The Witcher, RPG, massive world, and then you're like, what? I just want some little side scroller action, 2D side scroller.
Yeah. When it's something that's replayable.
And out of the original Mario Brothers, that is the best one. That is by far the best one. You get the frog suit, you got the raccoon. I think it's a raccoon suit where you can like hover,
fly and stuff. Is it like a flying squirrel, right?
Yeah, I remember once where I played it years ago. I got to a level where you was in like a big boot, and you just go around squashing everything. I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah, no, Mario Brothers 3 is
that is an all-time classic. I think that is one of the people,
timeless.
Yeah, it is. It really is. So my next one, my last one is actually also a Nintendo classic. Okay, and it is Pokemon. I'm gonna go for a remake. So I'm gonna go Pokemon Soul Silver and Heart Gold. Okay. This one's I'm going for. Spoke about them before. I love them. It's the best Pokemon game.
Silver.
Yeah, Silver and Gold are the best one because they had 2 regions. So Pokemon Soul Silver and Heart Gold versions, it's 39 hours on average to do the story, and that doesn't include the Kanto region either.
Okay.
So 39 hours just for Johto. Then you've got the Kanto where you can go beat all the other gym leaders. And then you get to go to Mount Silver, catch some like rare Pokemon, and then you really have to train up your team if you want to. Yeah, like, it takes a while to find Red, like the one from the Blue and Red games, to find him in the cave of Mount Silver, and to beat him. He's got like a level 90 Pikachu, and it's like, so you really have to like grind to get a team up to be able to take him on.
Sure.
So, Heart Gold, I'm just going to refer to them as Silver and Gold are amazing. And it's interesting actually. I was looking at the average completion times for all the games. That is the second longest. The longest Pokemon game to complete, which I think it was 41 and a half hours, was the original Diamond and Pearl. So that was 41 hours. The new one, the remake, was like 28. The one that you bought for the Switch. The least amount of time to complete a game is the newest one, Arceus, and then it's Sword and Shield. Like I've said before, Sword and Shield you'll kind of breeze through because it's so easy. Sure. But yeah, Soul Silver and Heart Gold, brilliant addition to the Pokemon, like an extra 100 Pokemon. There's all you got some iconic ones in that, Cyndaquil and that. Just I love it. I actually was going to play it. I wanted to boot up my DS and start again, because I've done it so many times.
Do you see them doing a re-release like they've done with Diamond and Pearl? Because they did really Yellow, right? Was it red and yellow?
Yeah, like Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. So that was Yellow. Diamond and Pearl. Yeah, I would like. I know because they've already done like a remake of it because the originally Gold and Silver was out on Game Boy, original Game Boy. You could play it on the color, but it wasn't full color.
Yeah.
And then they done Soul Silver and Heart Gold on the DS. I know people at home are not going to be able to see, but yeah, I've still got my original Gold Game Boy game.
Okay, nice.
And then I'm just showing off to you now, Reece. I'm sorry.
I know. I don't know where you do. You just lean over slightly to the right and you just puck out these games out of nowhere. I don't know where all this comes from.
Yeah, no, it's because all my games are next to me. That's why. But
it wasn't it's like some Harry Potter shit where you got this like giant tent next to you.
There you go. You look, DS. There's the DS, and I found this the other day. My lime green Game Boy Color. There you go. Smashed it. It's all right. It's all there. But
great.
Yeah, I am going to replay it, but I didn't have a charger. I don't know where the charger's gone. In 2 house moves, the charger for my DS has gone. And my original DS I don't know where that is. I had a normal black DS. Still got my 3DS, but I don't know where my original black DS has gone either. So I need to find them before I can play them. But yeah, that would be I'm going to order a charger off eBay later today and then boot it up and start playing again. The only thing is, like, obviously you can only have one save, so I could turn on Silver or Gold, and if I've got like some really good rare Pokemon, I ain't gonna want to delete them. Sure. I'm not gonna lose them, so I might have to buy it again as well. I don't know. It all depends how bad.
I reckon you're going to get a re-release on the Switch. I've done it with all the others. It makes sense. So did Diamond and Pearl come out before Gold?
Diamond and Pearl were the first ones on the DS, I believe so.
So they came out.
You had Pokemon Blue and Red on the Game Boy. You had Gold and Silver on the Game Boy, but it could also be played on the color, but it weren't full color.
Sure.
And then you had, I think the next one after that was Ruby and Sapphire come out on the Game Boy Advance. Okay. And then you had, they done
people like Ruby and Sapphire, right? I've heard
Ruby and Sapphire are good, yeah.
Yeah, I heard a lot.
But then they've also done remakes of that Alpha Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire for the 3DS.
Yep.
They remade Blue and Red with leaf green and fire red on the GBA. So they've kind of like remade each version. Is not they haven't done black and white and sun and moon. But yeah, like you say, the latest one they did was pearl and diamond. So
cool. Fair enough.
Will they circle back to do a gold and silver? I hope so, but maybe in their books they're kind of like, well, we've done it. We've done it back on the DS. So
yeah, they like printed that money on that Switch.
They do like money. They do like money. Yeah. So it for me, I would love it. Yeah. I was talking about
eventually
19 years ago. Not Breath of the Wild. Wind Waker got released in North America 19 years ago, and I said I really want a re-release or remaster of that on the Switch. I know it was rumored last year, but then it turned out it was Skyward Sword. But
yeah, what would it be this year? Well, I guess it will be Breath of the Wild 2, right?
Yeah,
they release a new one every year, new Zelda every year. So,
but I haven't played. I know again, but then they re-released it on the Wii U. So, would they?
Even if it's a straight port, which it would. All the ones they've been doing lately seems like they seem to be quite lazy. Yeah. They just seem to just port it over. If it's just that, then that's probably what you're going to get. But at least you got it.
Yeah, I would 720p because I've not played it since the GameCube days. So. But yeah, Heart and Gold, Silver and Gold for Pokemon would be my a little story actually. When I was at school, I was in year 9, went on a school trip to Germany. And this kid above me in year 10, I think he was, he had Pokemon Gold on his Game Boy and it wasn't out yet. And I was like, how did you get hold of this game? And it was like this little shop down his shopping arcade in Romford that was selling them. I don't know how they got them early or something. And he was like, so he had it early there. And then it was like, I can remember like being amazed by it, these new Pokemon. And I was it showed you as well. It was the first game to introduce it. You had a little Pokemon symbol next to a wild Pokemon if you already had it. And I was just like, man, this is crazy. Like, this is next
level.
As soon as I went home, as soon as I went home, I went and had to go and buy silver. So it's just a lot of fond memories of that game. Love it. Yeah. So that's my and it's actually Mark's choice as well, because Mark messaged us and said he would choose a Pokemon game, probably silver or gold. So it's a popular game. People like it. Yeah.
I missed out on the whole Pokemon stuff back in the day, but I get why you would really like it. I said I would think of a third one by the time we got to this point, and I've been thinking, and I'm in two minds. I was going to say God of War, simply because it's my favorite game of all time, but there's probably not much replayability, and I've platinumed it.
Yeah.
And I kind of thought, do I want a variety of different games? Maybe a strategy game? And I kind of thought, would Civilization be a good pick?
Yeah.
Football Manager or something like that. And I'm thinking, that's probably the right choice. So Civilization, whatever the latest one, is it 5, 4, 5? I don't know. Whatever the latest one is. I don't mind those every now and again. I don't really play them anymore, but when you get time to play them.
Any Civilization game.
Really good, really in depth and stuff. So probably got enough time to get into it and play it. And it's completely different to Mario and Witcher, my other picks. So Civilization, just for a bit of variety. And I have played them and I do generally like them. It's just one of those things where choosing that over other things. So I generally just steered away and I don't really play games on PC or on my Mac.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't really play them much these days. But that
would be a choice. Excellent.
That would be my pick.
Good choices. Good choices. Let me read out Mark. So Mark's put Age of Empires 3 or 4, GTA 5, and like I said, Pokemon, all based on longevity and replayability. So that's there's some solid choices there. Again, I haven't played.
What did you put for his first one? Age of Empires. So he's got a strategy one as well.
4, So again, and it's definitely true. Going back to Pokemon's Gold and Silver, that was the first generation as well to introduce like baby Pokemon. So you got Pichu, Magby, and then and it has got a lot of replayability because you complete the game with a certain lineup, and you're like, right, okay, now this time I'm gonna, start with a different starter, obviously, and then catch all different Pokemon. Like, you're gonna have a Rattata evolve into a Raticate. I've done that out of the Raticate to the end of the game once. And like Zubat, they're annoying and then rubbish, but then you get a Golbat, which is good, and then Silver and Gold, you could evolve it third time to Crobat. And they also introduced like evolutions, not just for level. It was kind of like you had to be. I don't know if it was in silver and gold, but like you had to be happy. So like to go back to evolve, it had to have certain, little stats to evolve. Let it evolve into Crobat. So a lot really replayable. But there's some good choices there.
No, there are some really good games. Lengthy replayability was clearly the theme, which kind of makes sense. Trying to think of others. Maybe Final Fantasy. I was thinking of Final Fantasy because they're quite long and quite.
Yeah, Final Fantasy VII, the original one. I've got an honorable mention. I've never played it, but I know it's a long game. Persona 5.
Yeah, that'd be a good pick.
Yeah, so conservative estimates suggest it takes at least 70 to 80 hours to beat Persona 5. So yeah, if you're looking when you're focused on the main objective, Persona 5 is about 97.5 hours long. If you want to complete it fully, it's around 173 hours. So that is nearly as much time as I spent playing last year just on one game. So it's and we don't know how long you're going to be on this island before you get rescued. So you know what I mean.
Yeah, those are long RPGs.
Yeah,
so definitely a pick. You got to pick a long RPG, whatever it is.
But like I said, I didn't pick Persona 5 because I've never played it. I've heard I just knew it was long, and I've heard it's really good. And then they brought out like Persona 5 Gold Edition, which is even longer. So
another shout out for me would be Nier.
Okay,
because of all the endings, and you literally can replay it and do it different and get a different ending. There's like multiple different endings to path A. Then the second playthrough, there's multiple endings for that. Then the third playthrough, there's multiple endings for that as well. So I think there's like 20 to 30 different it's kind of crazy out the variability with that game. So good as well. It's so good. So that's one I would consider.
Yeah, that's our picks.
Good
If
choices.
anyone agrees, if you agree, leave a nice 5-star review and a comment. So
and if you don't, I don't want to hear it.
If you don't, just still leave a nice review and a comment, 5-star review and a comment. Yeah, but that's our choices for Desert Island Games.
I don't know.
I don't know why you did that.
I don't know if that made any sense to what we did. Fine. Well, I think that's it for the show this week. Plenty of news. Good topic. And
we'll think of another topic for next week, just as good, if not better. We will. We'll come back.
We'll put our thinking caps on.
Yeah, we'll come out swinging. So But,
cool.
Yeah, that's it, guys.
Until next week.
Yeah, I was going to say, like Reece said at the beginning, if you're still listening now, you might as well just go and review us and leave a nice comment and follow us on our social media, so Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We're everywhere. So please, please just get involved. I was
gonna say like a rash, but then that's not a good thing. So I decided not to. Well, I said it, but
that's horrible. It's a horrible,
what's a good thing that spreads? That's nice.
Peace and love.
All right.
Peace and love. Yeah.
Joy.
Yeah, and the world needs a bit of peace and love at the moment. So.
We're doing it one podcast.
I need some peace and love. I'm not going to be able to do this podcast much longer because the energy bills in the UK are skyrocketing. So I'm going to be living just with candles. So
you can generate your laptop with, I don't know, something. Whatever we were using to generate the power on this desert island, you can use to power that.
Yeah, okay.
Build something like coconut machine where
coconut machine.
Yeah, there's spinning dials and
hydropower. Okay. Yeah. Geothermal.
You'll work out.
Yeah,
you'll work out.
Okay, cool. Sweet.
Anyway, until next week.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.